Alright, I got both ears running right now.
Oh, you good?
Can you hear me?
I,
Not through there,
I,
but in your ear.
no, I can hear you through like talking.
Really? Okay, so look, you have to look at the webcam.
Yeah, I know.
Max, go back to the weighing scene. Second base with a one-out double for Chaska. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chaska Hockey Broadcast Network. First live stream here from you live at Cape Memorial Arena here in Michigan, Minnesota. Welcoming in my partner Taylor Hansen. He'll be along with Revenue on the hockey broadcast for the majority of the season here. I'll be doing basketball for the most time. The living fan will put us together. Again, here tonight in Richfield for Chaska versus Holy Angels. Taylor, here at the Legend Chevrolet is a good broadcast network. You know, we've been doing this broadcast network for a year or so now. It was a lot of fun last year. A lot of people liked it. Excited to get going back this year. So let's get to the matchup real quick. Talking about the game tonight and the Chaska team in general. You know, what do you think they have to do tonight to get really into this game, and then we'll talk about kind of what we do here as a team.
Well, yeah, this is Chaska's season opener. Same with Holy Angels.
Chaska just needs to keep the puck out of the defensive zone, get some shots on net here, and I think they'll be good in this game.
So I want to kind of backtrack here on what we said earlier about kind of what the Chaska Hawks broadcast network is. I started here 2 years ago. You can go on Twitter at RadPaul21 to read the story. I just tweeted about yesterday. Taylor, kind of explain how you've done with the Chaska Hawks broadcast network and expanding the hockey ever since last year.
So last year, Ryan was mainly focused on basketball through the first half of the season, and then it was Hockey Day Minnesota, and Ryan just had the idea to do a hockey broadcast as we had a game versus Bloomington Kennedy that night. So me, Ryan Paul, and Colin Jacobson, who will be joining you later, just started broadcasting the game with a phone and a streaming service, and just continued throughout the season. And I took over with Colin, and Ryan helped out when he could, and here we are now.
And that's right. As Taylor said, we're very excited to have everybody here this evening on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. It's our second season, first full season doing hockey here, and we've got a great matchup tonight. Holy Angels comes into the game with the new coach, Patrick Griswold, comes over from Minnehaha Academy, his alma mater. Griswold was 78-71-1 this Canada over 6 seasons ago. So he enters here with a new start. And Holy Angels, Taylor, explain what this Holy Angels team is all about and what chances they have to get the right time of the game.
Well, Holy Angels graduated one senior last year, which was 28% of their scoring. 82% of their scoring returns tonight. So, while Chaska returns 86%. So, we'll see how it goes here as Chaska graduated 4 seniors last year. That was 14% of their scoring. And as I said, Holy Angels graduated 28% with that one senior who was their top scorer last year. So we'll see how this goes tonight as both really strong teams here.
And that's right, Taylor. Chaska has a tough schedule this year. Moorhead, Holy Family, Elk River, Minnetonka, they got a tough section. When we come back from break here, we will talk. I talked to Blaine Warren last week. We'll get into an interview with him, and we'll get to this game here between Chaska and Holy Angels. We'll be right back on the Chaska Hawks.
This Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream is brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab.
So we're trying to work out some technical difficulties here with my microphone. We're going to get it fixed before the game, but go ahead.
Welcome back to Richfield at All Pain Arena. Earlier this week, Ryan Paul talked to junior Blaine Warner about this year's season and his future hockey career here. and you'll see that in just a sec.
Chaska Hockey, thank you for being with us before practice today, sir. Let's jump right in here since we don't have much time. We obviously see you guys have a very, very young team. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, a couple freshmen in there. You guys also play in a very tough section with Minnetonka on the regular season schedule. Eden Prairie, Holy Family is a very good team in there. How do you guys hang along with those teams when you're such a young team on paper?
I say we're very young on paper, but most of us have been varsity for a year or so now, so we look very young on paper, but overall, not very well the team we have.
So, kind of branching off of what I just said about Tonka, Holy Family, the teams in your section, they're obviously very strong. They've kind of in the last couple of years, or even in a while, they've been very strong clubs, programs. How do you guys hang out? How do you guys hang with them, kind of in the section tournament when it comes to time?
I think for sure we're going to be playing our best hockey towards the end of the season. It's going to take a little time for us to get there, but towards the end of the season, I think if we're playing our best hockey, we should be able to beat those teams.
So let's jump kind of into you personally here as a hockey player. You had 32 points last season, pretty balanced between goals and assists. You were a sophomore. What are some goals you have to improve for yourself this season? What are you looking forward to improving about your game this season?
I'd say my biggest goal for the season is to make it to the state tournament, obviously. Secondly, I want to just capitalize on more of my chances I'm getting to be more consistent. I guess just consistency is the thing that I'm trying to improve in my game personally.
All right. So kind of staying on the topic of your personal level, there's been some talks about possibly you and a couple other guys foregoing your senior year of high school and moving on to the USHL. Have you made a decision on what you're going to be doing after your junior year?
No, as of right now, I haven't really made a decision. I'm trying to kind of block that out, just focus on this year, see how I'm planning to go there after the season, and we'll see how that goes. And then after that season's over, just kind of me and my family will sit down and make a decision what's best for me.
So, as far as the USHL goes, can you give the viewers a little bit of an explanation or summary of what the USHL actually is if they might not know?
The USHL is kind of like a league that, if you don't live in Minnesota, you preferably try to play there. It's one of the best junior leagues to play in, so it's kind of unlikely for Minnesota to leave, but they feel they're ready for it.
So you were drafted by the Fargo Force, correct?
Yeah.
So how does that work with you moving away? Do you go and stay up with the team? How does that work?
You stay with the Miller family. It's kind of just like the same as high school here. It's a lot similar, but just different league.
So, you said it's not super common in high schools to go and do this, but you know, it was Casey Middlestat. Did he do it, or did he come back?
He played a couple games before the high school season, and then came back to high school and played, and then left again. And that's more unlikely for someone to do because it's a little harder.
So, you've already committed. Let's talk kind of college hockey now. You committed recently. Played the University of Nebraska in Omaha. What kind of helped you make the decision? What stood out about Omaha that made you really make your final decision there?
I'd say the coaching staff for sure. They remind me a lot of the coach staff I had growing up, and so it just seemed like the right place, and the facilities just.
So what are you looking forward to about the college hockey experience? It's obviously different than high school hockey at many levels. What's kind of the main thing you're looking forward to as far as college hockey goes?
Just the atmosphere in the building, like that's a huge thing for me. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
So when you do go and play college hockey, what are the kind of the main differences between high school hockey, USHL, college, and pros? What are kind of the main differences? The level of play, but the atmosphere, so to say, or kind of the experience.
I'd say the speed is the main thing. Like my high school, the game's not that much different. It's just the speed that goes up, and so that's just the only thing. I gotta keep getting better at as faster.
So, you have a very great future ahead of you. Kind of look back on what your experience has been so far in your hockey career. What's kind of been the one big thing or the one big person that's really helped you out or that you'll take away from this high school hockey and after experience?
I'd say the thing that gave me the best success for high school hockey is my Great Academy. They really got me in the We got Blaine Warner again here, Chaska Jr. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you. Head down for wide open. Full Michael Center for Blaine Warner. He's up on second base with a one-out double for Chaska. Well, welcome into Richfield Ice Arena at the Alpine Memorial Arena. Welcoming myself, Brian Paul, and Colin Jacobson now alongside me. We apologize, we had some audio troubles for the pregame show, but I think we've got it figured out here. And Colin, welcome to Richfield Ice Arena. Excited to have you along here for the first game of this 2017-2018 Hawks hockey season.
Hey Ryan, thanks for having me. How you doing today?
Very, very good. I'm excited to get this season going on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Taylor Hansen did a great job of the pregame show. I know my audio is turned off. Everything's going well now, I think, and I'm excited to get it going. So we got a good matchup here tonight against Holy Angels. Walk us through what the Hawks need to do to get this thing going.
Well, in order to get going here, they got to get started in the first 5 minutes with a good hard forecheck they've been practicing all week, and be solid in the defensive zone.
That's right, and in goal for the Hawks tonight will be number 1, Justin Bach. We'll get to more about that later. Ben Urbansis is out with an injury. This is the normal starting goalie. In the face-off circle for Chaska, it is going to be number 26, Nick Olmscheid. Taking the draw, he loses it back. It's back to Holy Angels number 8. That's Riley Zangs. It's pushed over, still in the Chaska zone. Number 22, Calvin Barrett has it. Big hit down low. Now it's pushed around the backside of the net. Olmscheid chases, dumped back around though. Spencer Sandy plays with it now for Holy Angels. Now it's back to Zangs. Zangs lost it. Now it's back over to Sandy. Sandy can't collect it. Now it's Olmscheid for Chaska behind the net. Olmscheid for Chaska. And we'll get this scoreboard up here for you now. Just momentarily. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Getting some technical difficulties worked out here. First one of the season, so bear with us if we have some issues here. But again, we're glad to have you along here for our first one of the season. Blaine Warner fumbles it down low. It's then Will Magnuson who had it up top of the point. Now it's to Kessler, the U of M commit. We'll talk more about him later in this. Kessler fires it off the crossbar up high. Now it's pushed over. Holy Angels has it. Over here is Spencer Sandy. Sandy right in front of us. Kessler, the defenseman, pushes it ahead. Blaine Warner ahead is open. He crosses ahead. He's got a full head of steam into the net. He loses the puck, though, and it's swung back around to Holy Angels. Rhett Pitlick also going to the University of Minnesota with Mike Kessler, Colin. Both those two will be a nice duo for the Gophers here in a couple of years.
Yes, they will, Ryan.
Here's no icing waved off, and Mike Kessler retreats to grab it. Holy Angels player falls around the net. Kessler pushes ahead with steam. He dangles through a couple players. Now Kessler into the zone. Shot went wide. Now it's for Pitlick. Pitlick didn't get it to go. Save out front by Miller, the starting goalie for Holy Angels tonight. Luke Miller is in net, the senior for the Stars this evening.
Beautiful crease-to-crease save there by Miller. That was a nice setup by Cuss. Good sustained pressure here from the Hawks early. That's what Chaska's going to need in order to pull ahead in this game.
So you saw our interview with Blaine Warner in the pregame show. Blaine Warner's out there wearing sweater number 2. We will talk about all these Hawks players a little more, as we had to have a little bit of an abbreviated pregame show. But we are all good now here on our second season of Hawks hockey. So just remember to keep updating that. Turn the clock on. And then hit update. That's fine. And then when they score a goal, it's so we'll try to call it the times. We're not going to have a clock tonight, just some technical things. 14:42 to go here in this first period. Yeah, the face-off at the center dot. Shots are 1-0 in favor of Chaska so far this game. And Landry Cuss wins the face-off back. This is Billy Bronson. Billy Bronson with it for the Hawks. Bronson dumps it in, dump and chase. It's going to be swung around the dashers. A good hit put on there by Ethan Benz, I believe. No, that is sophomore Ethan McDonald, who got a good body check on a Holy Angels player with just under 14.5 to play here in period number 1. Chaska and Holy Angels here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. A good hit by Mason Kulik at center ice. Here's Bronson behind the net, working on the forecheck.
Ethan McDonald now has it. He's hit hard into the boards by Jack Knapp of Holy Angels. Now here's Bronson for Chaska in the corner. He gets it off for Kulix. Kulix couldn't collect it though, and it's center ice. The puck is nowhere to be found. Now it's behind the net. Justin Bach, the goaltender, is starting in lieu of Ben Urbantis this evening. Bach, the junior, still has some good skills there in net. 13:45 to go. Colin, what are your first impressions at the start of the game?
Overall, Chaska's had the majority of the play in their offensive zone, but Holy Angels has been kind of firing back a little bit here. But overall, nice play by Chaska. Holy Angels got to pick it up just a little bit.
Back out at the blue line. This is now out front. Sorry, I lost my wording there for a second. That was Calvin Barrett who had it out front. And we have a stoppage after the covered puck with 13:23 to go in the first period. 0-0 on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
See what you just saw there. Chaska's going to like to do that. They're going to like to move the puck down low, back up to the D, and then put all pucks on net, crash the net.
Face off to the right of Miller. One back for Kester. Kester fires it in. It was blocked out front by Macchiani. Freddie Macchiani, the senior forward for Holy Angels, blocked it. Now we have Holy Angels pushing ahead. Kester recollects it in his own zone now. It's pushed up ahead for Blaine. Blaine Warner taps ahead on his stick. Offside. Rhett Pitlick crossed the line a little bit too early. And with 13:04, a stoppage. We'll try to get a clock up there for you a little later in the game. Sorry about that. But Blaine Warner sets in the face-off circle with New Earth for Holy Angels. Kester on the blue line. Pushes it across here. Kester with it. Kester playing good defense. Now it's behind for Blaine Warner. Warner in the corner. This Hawks' biggest man out there. It's pushed up ahead for Pitlick. Pitlick couldn't receive it, and it goes down for icing. We'll have a face-off in the Chaska zone. 12:42 remaining in the first period. Let me know on Twitter how the stream is looking so far. I'd like some feedback so we can adjust some quality settings. If quality's too low, we can always bring it higher. Hopefully. This is up front for number 20. That was for Holy Angels, Tommy Seitz. Justin Bach with a beautiful glove save for the Hawks, though. And we have another quick face-off in the Chaska zone to the left of Justin Bach. Nice
Almost
save.
a classy turnover there by number 10, Owen Thomas.
With 12 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Still in the Chaska zone. Holy Angels holding it pretty well here. Now it's around, pushed by Chaska. It's intercepted though. Thought there was an offsides on the call on the play possibly. But John Starkey was able to hold it for Chaska. Now it's blocked out front by Landry Cuss for Chaska. Almost left the Chaska zone, but Holy Angels kept it in. Now it's retreated out of. Starkey has the puck, and his pass intended for Kulix was intercepted by Holy Angels. Now this is it's 28, Alex Coleman, who has it. Face off in the Chaska zone.
Face off down deep in the Chaska zone here. Puck lost by Magnuson. Squirted out. Oh, just wide of the net over there. Ethan bends down in the corner, flips the puck up, stuck on the wall. Bronson picks the puck up, shoots the puck down. And looks like we're going to have another icing here. 11:38 to go here in the first period. Chaska 0, Holy Angels 0. Play has evened out since the beginning of the period. Holy Angels starting to turn the momentum into their favor a little bit here after that turnover ever since. Bronson back down in the corner, shovels it wide. Over to, picked up by Barrett. Barrett shovels behind the net. Scuffle on the wall there, moves over to number 11. Up to the point, 8, and a drive. Just wide of the net as Barrett goes down to the corner, picks up the puck, turns around, loses it back, shove it out in front. Oh, misses the net. Goes wide. Back down deep in the corner. Magnuson surveys. Looks. Shot just wide of the net there. 5. Oh, what a save by Bach as everyone converges on him. Nice save by the junior, number 1, Justin Bach.
Fantastic save by Justin Bach, coming in a key situation here for Chaska. With Benner Bansis being out with an injury, he comes in and does the job for Chaska. Thanks for taking commentary there, Colin. Little technical difficulties. We're still working it out here on the first stream of the season. We got some new equipment. Thanks to some...
Don't worry, we got the training wheels for today.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Well, the guys next to us from State of Hockey can't even get their stream going. So at least we got one going. Blaine Warner sends it down in the zone. Meanwhile, with just under 11 minutes to play in the first period. We have a stoppage. 0-0 the score still. Warner in the face-off job for Chaska. Pitlick now off the boards. Warner recollects in the corner. Now he picks it up. Works around the backside to number 18, Fletcher. Keith Fletcher with it for Chaska. Worked around behind the net. Fletcher with it. Now it's Warner. Warner has it. He fires one on. It just went wide. Now it's pushed. Still behind the boards. Nobody can really collect it. Holy Angels, Steve Blart couldn't collect it. Now it's pushed ahead for Holy Angels. This is number 24. For Holy Angels, he pushed it ahead.
Fletcher looks to be greasing a little bit there after he blew a tire up at the blue line, so watch for that.
There's a goal for Chaska. As I was looking down at my sheet, the Hawks scored. Did you see who it was, Colin? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm thinking it was Landry Cuss that bounced off him in front.
I was guilty of looking down at my roster sheet. We don't have a number 24 for Holy Angels, hence the reason why we stuttered on that one. But Chaska takes a 1-0 advantage here with just over 10 minutes to go. Mike Kester's fired up.
It may have been Kester, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait for the official announcement.
We'll hear here.
McDonald dumps down low as it's picked up, down, shuffles into the corner.
Now behind the net. Sorry about that, Colin. Try to cut you off. Jack Knapp pushing you around there for... Here's the call. Landry Cuss got the goal.
Luckily, I had the keen eye on the play there.
Kester with the apple. Puck still fumbled with in the corner. Olmscheid pushed it around for Kulix. Kulix centered it off. Starkey over back for Kulix. No, instead that was Bronson, I think. Now it's pushed up ahead. Puck flutters in the air, collected by Holy Angels. Now Olmscheid has it behind. Behind the net, Nick Olmscheid centers it. Nobody could collect it, and now Billy Bronson has it at the top of the point.
Nice play by Bronson to keep that puck in there.
Very nice with stick work, hand-eye coordination there. The puck sent down as Chaska's trying to get a line change off. It's going to be Shane Lavelle, first time we've called his name tonight, who recollects it for the Hawks. Magnuson now lost the puck, almost took a big hit, took a high stick. I didn't see it. I don't see a call. Offside, going to be called against the Stars here with 8:50 to go in the first period. That was Will Magnus, or that was Calvin Barrett instead. Sorry, still getting the numbers right here. Slap shot from the red line. Blocked out front. Now it's still patted around. Olmscheid working with it down low for at the neutral zone for Chaska. Jack Knapp also in there. Olmscheid still fluttering around down there. Jack Zangs now. Here's Lavelle. Shane Lavelle fires one on. Good save by Miller. Off the left blocker.
There's that quick shot release you're going to see from Lavelle all night.
That's right. Back with it is Olmscheid. Olmscheid, that was Lavelle, I believe, who fired one on there. Kester now waiting, surveying his options. He centers one off. This is Warner. Warner fired one on, saved and held by Luke Miller. 1-0 Chaska with 8:07 left. The goal coming from Landry Cuss, assisted by Mike Kester. Puck shot around now. Will Magnuson, that was, who shot it into the corner. Now I think Warner's battling for it. There's Warner with the puck. Looks for an option, fired it on, blocked by a skate of a Holy Angels player. Now it's Magnuson. Magnuson takes a hard hit, and that's going to be a penalty against Holy Angels. We'll see our first power play of the game.
Dangerous play right there by number 21.
We don't have a 21 either, so poor roster's given to us by Holy Angels apparently. We'll see if we can figure that out. Oh well. Try to figure that out. We'll say is, yeah, it's Mitch Hendrickson, I believe, who got the penalty. We'll have to see. Cross check, it was Hendrickson who committed the penalty for the Stars. Linesman takes a spill, uses his knees to get up back to the blue line. Kester fires one on, blocked by the shin of Jack Knapp for the Stars. Now Kester recollects it out to his own blue line. Some fancy stick work, dumps it back off for Pitlick. Rhett Pitlick, gopher there. Now Pitlick enters his own zone, fires one on just right. From our vantage point, now Pitlick has it back again. Pitlick, not the biggest guy out there, but he sure does have the skills. Now Warner has it. Warner lost it off. This is Pitlick. Pitlick dumps it off for Kester. Another gopher pass. And now we have a breakaway for Holy Angels. This is Nick. Nope, this is Freddie Macchiani. Macchiani, nice save by Justin Bach. With his left pad, Justin Bach. Nice save for preventing Freddie Macchiani, the senior, from scoring the first goal for Holy Angels in the season. Now Pitlick has it. Pitlick has it out front after a big hit applied by Chaska. Pitlick fires one on. Glove save by Luke Miller for the Stars, and it remains a 1-0 game with 55 seconds to go in the power play for Chaska. Chaska now with it. Bronson up top. Works it into the corner. Now it's for Magnuson. Magnuson around with it. Pushes over Bronson. Bronson fires one up into the netting. Out of play. And we get a stop. Another stoppage. 6:43 to go. Good start for the Hawks so far, I think. Couple lazy turnovers, Colin, but I think so far it's been a pretty clean game played by the Hawks.
Yeah, I'd have to say though, that myself too, other than the few block shots from the point. Can't have that. You got to make sure you have a good lane when you're shooting.
That's right. Again, Ryan Paul and Colin Jacobson coming to you live from Alpine Memorial Arena here in Richfield for Chaska and Holy Angels on our first broadcast of the 2017-2018 basketball/hockey season. Bach comes out of the crease to recollect the puck, but Jack Brigman was there for Holy Angels to mess with his head. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. It looks like Holy Angels has killed it off unless we get something here from Billy Bronson, who enters his zone unharmed. Now it's kicked out, and Holy Angels will have killed the penalty off full strength as Hendrickson exits the box. Magnuson behind his own goalkeeper. Centers it out for Kuss. Kuss worked it around, had his pass intercepted though, and now Holy Angels enters the zone. Hendrickson, who just is fresh out of the box, puts a big hit on a Chaska player. Down behind the net. This is Kuss, the only goal scorer of the hockey, and now Shane Lavelle comes away with the puck. Lavelle pushing up ahead. He dumps it in and gets a line change. It's going to be Kulich who comes on to replace him. 5:28 to go in this first period. Centered puck. A lot of contact down there, nothing called though. Mason Kulich pushes that off the dasher. Now it's Barrett. Barrett lost the puck after a heavy hit, and it's going to be Holy Angels' Mitch Zabinski, who entered the zone with it originally and then lost it. Bach takes a shot, goes off of his legs pads, and Holy Angels can reset. Now behind the net for Holy Angels is Mackie Zabinski. Good name. Worked over for Jack Knapp. Jack Knapp might have the most basic name on this team besides Luke Miller. I got to tell you, all the other names on this Holy Angels team are Inskis, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, back on the ice, Jack Knapp has it. He shot one that didn't go on goal. Centered off, nobody home though. Now it's Knapp. Knapp can't get a shot off. Mason's got to put, Mason Kulich has a push ahead now. He loses the puck, falls down in his zone. And it's going to be a line change for Kulix. Pitlick will enter in his place. Now Kester playing defense against Hendrickson for Holy Angels. Hendrickson pushes it back over to a defenseman, Steven Ballard. Still tape to tape back for the Holy Angels Stars. And now it's pushed up ahead finally to Owen Neuwirth. Owen Neuwirth has it. Now it's Kessler who gets it for Chaska. Pushed up ahead for number 18 for the Hawks, Keith Fletcher. Fletcher into the corner. Lost the puck though. 3:45 to go in period number 1. Pitlick fell on his skates a little bit. Kessler got a good hit off on number 25 for Holy Angels. And I think we might get a penalty here against the Stars. No, it might be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty against Chaska. Fletcher for the Hawks goes into the box with 3:38 to go in this first period.
Keith Fletcher, a penalty here. The leading penalty minutes on the team last year.
Second.
Chaska.
Second behind Blaine Warner.
Second. My bad.
3:38, a 2-minute minor.
That's a little bit of a surprise to me.
Excuse me. So Chaska shorthanded, a quick shot put off right away. No more than 2 seconds into the power play for Holy Angels. On the blue line, Lavelle playing good defense now. Here's Chaska. Here's an opportunity for a shorthanded. They got 2-on-1. This is Olmshot. Olmshot for Kester. Kester put one on. No good. Kester's down. On the ice, he gets back up though, and he took a hard hit and fall on the ice there, but he gets back up. The captain for Chaska Jr., who will be headed to the University of Minnesota and played in the USHSL earlier this year, Colin.
Yeah, Mike Kester playing down for Tri-City. Had a couple good games, scored some points. He's looking good for them as that Tri-City Storm's rebounding off that poor year last year.
Here's Lavelle, who had his pass intercepted by Blart. And now we have it reset for Chaska with 2:50 to go in this first period. Ethan Benz sends it down. No icing called. Patted off by the goalie. 10-6 shots in favor of Chaska so far. 2:40 in this first period. 1-0 Chaska. Goal scored by Landry Cuss about halfway through the period. For Holy Angels, it's Blart. Blart fires one, no good. Now it's over for number 6 for Holy Angels. Jack Brigman. Brigman into the save. Right into the chest to Justin Bach. Good opportunity there for Holy Angels. Owen Neuwirth almost had one go in on a deflection, but Bach was right in the right place at the right time. 2:23 in the period, 45 seconds in the penalty. Face off. Won by Holy Angels. Push back around right into the stick of Billy Bronson, who was waiting there to deflect it. Or prevent it from hitting Bach, rather. Now it's Bronson who pushes ahead. Bronson has Warner ahead of him. Now Warner collects the puck. Warner enters his zone. He's going to have to send it away, though. He recollects behind the net, though. Pushed over. And now Holy Angels is going to get a chance to reset here with 2 minutes to go. Rhett Pillick working hard to down low. Blade Warner fires one right in the chest of Luke Miller for Holy Angels. Still in the Holy Angels zone though. Rhett Pillick, phenomenal stick play down there to keep it in the zone and prevent Holy Angels from getting possession. Now it's sent down in the middle. Blaine Warner down there. Puck still loose and still no call. The net comes unhinged as Keith Fletcher exits the penalty box. Some good opportunities on that possession for the Hawks, Colin.
Yeah, overall not a very good power play by Holy Angels. Kind of more looked like a power play for the Hawks. That aggressive penalty kill working early for Chaska.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have told me that it was a power play in favor of Holy Angels, I wouldn't have known. 1:37 as we say that in this first period.
And really, other than that deflection on goal, Holy Angels didn't have too many looks.
That's right. Cuss, the goal scorer, loses the faceoff back to Holy Angels. It's in the corner now. Some bodies falling on the ice. Pushed around. Still loose. And we're going to get a whistle. I believe we're going to get a penalty. We'll see. Is that a hook? Going to be against Holy Angels. Number 14, Eric Clow, going to the bin with 1:23 to go. It's Holy Angels' second penalty of the game. Chaska has one, so the Hawks will go on the power play again. Sorry, the score wasn't updated there. We're still working out some things, as Colin said earlier, at the training wheels. Bronson now for Chaska finds Lavelle. Lavelle in the face-off circle. They're going to reset on the power play here for the remainder of this first period. Nice shot by Lavelle. Now it's recollected by Will Magnuson. Will Magnuson back around for Olmscheid. Olmscheid, the sophomore. We crossed the 60-second mark here in the first period. Lavelle has it. Still a minute and a half left on the power play, so the Hawks will have an advantage starting the second period of play here. This is Magnuson. Magnuson skates around with it. Bronson from the point. No. Deflected wide with 45 ticks to go here in the first period. Puck still loose. It's going to be cleared by Holy Angels with a minute and 15 to go on the penalty. 36 seconds and change left in the period. Magnuson with a half a minute to go in this first period gives it to Kester. Kester's going to lead this charge, I'd imagine. Kester pushes ahead with speed. He enters the zone. Going to center it off here. Let's see who he finds. He finds Keith Fletcher. The shot went wide. Fletcher's shot didn't go. The assist would have gone to Mike Kester, but couldn't tingle the twine there. So with 11 seconds to go in this play, Chaska will have one more shot. Mike Kester now. Kester for Warner. Warner, no good. 5-4. Puck is out of play with 5 seconds to go. Still 42 seconds on the penalty, though, so it's pretty decently sized advantage for the Hawks to go in this, when we reach the second period, Colin. .1 left on the clock. Warner in the faceoff dot for Chaska. Going against Knapp for Holy Angels. Knapp is exiled from the circle. It's going to be Macchiani who takes his place. Warner wins it back to Pillick. 4, 3, 2. Barrett with a second left. It's fumbled with out front. Nobody can put it home. A glove save by Luke Miller. As time expired, after one period of play, we have a scrum. But we will go to break here. Score being 1-0 after one period. Hawks with the only tally so far. Landry comes from Mike Kester. Colin, first impressions on the period.
I thought overall it was a good period by Chaska. They really controlled the puck well. They had some good power plays and penalty kills, and overall came out on top. So that's some positives in the opener here for Chaska.
So we will go to break here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet, St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab, and Above and Beyond Marketing Communications. We will head to break. 1-0, Hawks lead after one. We'll be right back.
This Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream is brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab. This Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream is brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, Above and Beyond Marketing Communications, and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab.
So after one period of play here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, we have Chaska 1, Holy Angels 0. 15-8 in the shots category, 2-1 in the penalty category here from Richfield Ice Arena. Landry Cuss, the lone goal scorer in the contest, assisted by Mike Kester. Good showing from the Chaska fans this evening. And we will get this second period underway here very, very shortly. Thanks for joining us on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream is brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, Marketing Communications, and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab.
Welcome back to Alpine Memorial Arena here. Ryan Paul and Colin Jacobson coming to you live on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick. Above and Beyond Marketing Communications and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab. We will have those advertisements for you. I know you love advertisements, but we'll have the advertisements for you next game. We've had a little issue with the video, so we've got a couple advertisements that we'll get through. So just a technical difficulty note. Colin, as Chaska takes the ice here for the second period, what are your thoughts on the first period?
I think they need to build off that first period. I mean, it was a pretty good first period for the first game of the year. Now they kind of got more of a feel for the game, but they need to keep forechecking hard and playing good D zone against this Holy Angels team that's skating a lot harder than in past years.
Yeah, so Justin Bach with 15 saves, saving 15 out of 15 in that first period. Starting goaltender for Holy Angels, Luke Miller, saving 7 out of 8 in his first appearance on the year. So the Holy Angels will have a penalty kill here for 37 seconds in the start of our second period. Landry Cuss, the lone goal scorer for the Hawks. Apple it to Mike Kester. And we will get ready to drop the puck here on this second period. Here we go. Period number 2 from Richfield against Holy Angels. 1-0 Hawks after 1. Blaine Warden in the dot for the Hawks. Wins it back. It's off for Kester. Kester has it. Now it's up for, is that Olmscheid? No, it's Pitlick. Pitlick skates in. Pad save by Miller in net for Holy Angels. A good save there for the Holy Angels senior. Now the puck is released and cleared by the Stars. Still on the power play. With 10 seconds to go here, we are 30 seconds into our middle period. This is Kester. Kester enters his own. Fletcher is onside. Now Kester fires one. It went wide off the glass. Now it's Barrett. Barrett.
That puck looked like it hit net there.
Yep, full strength now for Chaska. Or for Holy Angels. Here is, who is that? Barrett out front. Barrett's shot was deflected off wide with 16 to go here. We're a minute in to this second period. 1-0 Chaska, as we said earlier. Cuss, the only goal scorer for in the game. For Holy Angels, here's Patrick Daly, who had it off. Pitlick had a whole full head of steam ahead. It looked like he might have been hooked or something, but no call. And it would have been ticky-tack anyway if it was. So now Holy Angels has an opportunity, but it's squashed by Billy Bronson, and now Blaine Warner enters his own, but it's pushed back out immediately. And Holy Angels is going to have an opportunity here. Zabinski had it for the Stars, and offsides is Holy Angels had to touch up. Bronson can't get a good pass off. Now Olmscheid retains puck possession in the corner, sent back around, and in the corner a scrum for it. Now a chest save by Justin Bach, a shot fired on by Holy Angels. Justin Bach's ninth shot faced and ninth shot saved. With 15:10 to go here in period number 2. Reminder, check out our sponsors, Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab, and Above and Beyond Marketing Communications. Great people that we have supporting us here. Puck was deflected out front by Chaska's Magnuson. Now Shane has it. Olmscheid with it. Centering pass, hit off the back of the twine. Recollected by Ethan Benz for the Hawks. Now Bach is going to stop it before it goes behind the goal line. Bronson fires it off the dasher. Pushed ahead for Chaska. This is going to be Starkey. Starkey enters his own, but Lavelle was offside. Starkey couldn't see him. There's a little bit of a communication error, I think, there for Chaska, Colin.
Lavelle a little too excited there.
It's everybody's first game of the season. Lavelle played last year, was one of Chaska's leading scorers as a freshman. He'll be headed to the University of Wisconsin after his high school career concludes. Oh, here we go now. With 14:26 to go, Mason Kulix has good defensive play, and that allows for Landry Cuss to push ahead with it. Cuss fires one on, save. Puck still loose. It's recovered by Miller for the Stars. Cost with a good opportunity, but a nice save by Miller for Holy Angels. (14-16) here in period number 2. Holy Angels with a good student section down on the end. Chaska with a good one right next to us. Minnesota hockey, there's nothing like it, Colin.
Oh, yeah. Indiana has their basketball, Minnesota has their hockey.
If that glass wasn't there, that puck would have decapitated me, but that's why they have the glass there. And we will get an icing call. Maybe, I think, did it go into the bench? I think it might have gone into the bench.
A couple more inches and we would have had to go get the trainer for you.
These glasses aren't, the glass on this rink isn't very high. After that one, I'm starting to shake a little bit.
No, they're trying to target you down there.
Well, I'm not the one down there blocking pucks right off of my shin, so I'm perfectly fine up here in the press box. Got a conversation going on here between the officials.
I think what they're talking about is they saw it hit the stick of one of the forwards on Chaska's bench.
Yeah, we don't.
So I think they're going to take the face-off outside of the zone. Yep.
So, head coach for Chaska, Dave Snuggerud, wants an explanation as to why this call is being made. So, we're going to have a brief talking to. That's not going to change the call, though. So the face-off simply comes back out outside the zone after a near miss. Not really, but the face-off is won by Holy Angels. A good hit applied by number 24 for Holy Angels. We don't have that on our sheet.
Oh, you don't see that very much. Puck came off the glass and bounced off Magnuson's knee out of play.
Huh.
Almost hit that lady over there down in the corner. She's all excited. She got the puck.
Yeah. All right. So after a couple of interesting plays, not on the perimeter of the
got that right.
Here, yeah.
Keeping all the spectators in the game.
Yep. Everybody's awake. Who's gonna be next? All right, here we go. Back in play here for for Chaska rather. Mike Kester has it. Kester pushes around with it. Luke Miller's gonna retreat behind his net to get it. Keith Fletcher's back there to push it away. Now Blaine Warner possesses it, and now it's behind the net. Back for Holy Angels' forecheck. Owen Neuwirth has it, and the puck is released from the zone, so it's going to be Will Magnuson who recollects it for Chaska. Magnuson over to Kester. Kester pushing ahead now. It's poked away by Holy Angels' Neuwirth. Now Kester, the junior captain, going to Minnesota, as we've said a couple times in this broadcast already. The puck fired into the zone from the blue line for Holy Angels. Now back behind the net. That's behind Justin Bach, the junior goaltender for Chaska. Pushed ahead. Here's Pitlick. Pitlick offside, waved off. Pitlick thought he might have had to check up or something like that, I think. So anyway, we're going to get a turnover there by Chaska. Although it's still in the zone. Olmscheid's going 2-on-1 battle with it down in the corner. Now Lavelle's going to come in to help him out. Puck is still stationary, pushed around now. Bronson resends it behind the net. Ethan Benz getting, or Ethan McDonald getting in there for no, it's Benz rather, as Lavelle fired him on just wide. Good hit applied by Lavelle after he took the hit, and I think Lavelle might get a penalty. It's going to be a cross check, I think, on Lavelle for Chaska. It's going to go against. Is that Benz down there? Yeah, Benz is going to head to the penalty box. I believe it was a cross-check, eh?
Not your likely subject there for a cross-checking penalty, as Benz is more of a shorter guy.
Let me tell you, I spent some time with Ethan Benz in school every day, and not exactly the biggest guy out there. So, not exactly every day you're going to see that happen, but nevertheless, penalty for Chaska, 2 minutes. Now the penalties are 2-2. Tie here. Each team is going to have 2 penalties committed. So Holy Angels is going to go on the power play. Their power play was less than average in the first time we saw it earlier this evening. Stars had an average power play last year. I believe it was just around 75%, if I remember correctly. But they enter the zone here. This is Knapp. Knapp lost the puck. Worked back around here. Here's Kulix. Kulix is going to push ahead. Mason Kulix fires one into the glove of Miller, into the chest of Miller, still loose outside. Landry Cuss almost had his second goal of the game. The puck was loose, but he was underneath of Holy Angels player, so he couldn't get his stick loose to get the puck in the net. So Holy Angels a big break there here on the power play.
Yeah, Landry Cuss came back to the bench, not too happy about that. He wanted that one.
Yep. And there's a goal for Holy Angels. That's number 22, Spencer Sandy, scoring for the Stars with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in the power play. They get a power play goal, and it's tied up here 1-1 with 11:23 to go in this second period.
And that was a nice play by Holy Angels there. Nice little movement, and they put the puck right over box glove. An opportunity for Chaska there turned into a goal for Holy Angels.
Yeah, Chaska had a good chance down there with Cuss down low in the paint, but they couldn't capitalize. And now we're going to have a stoppage before the face-off. We're going to have the officials converse with the scorekeepers over here. With 11:23 to go here. Just about 8 o'clock local time from Richfield, Minnesota on the Lundgren Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Colin Jacobson and Ryan Paul coming to you from Alpine Arena here on the first stream of the season. Hope you're enjoying it so far.
That goal seemed to bring some life into the building here.
Yeah, it did. 11:08 to go here in this period. A whistle. And
Intentional offsides there by Chaska.
Yep.
It'll come all the way down.
Face off to the left, to the right. Left of me, right of Justin Bach. 11:03 remains in the period here. Puck loose, up in the air. Pitlick trying to escape from the zone, but he can't. Holy Angels had a chance. That was Hendrickson who put the big hit on. Now Blaine Warner pushes ahead. Blaine Warner up to Pitlick. Pitlick hesitates right through the legs of Keith Fletcher. He was in a body fight with somebody. Now Blaine Warner comes onto the bench. He's going to get a line change. Pitlick recollects. Pitlick seems to be everywhere, Colin. Very fast skater. Good job controlling the puck from the sophomore.
Yeah, Pitlick's a very elusive skater. He always knows where he's going, and he's got some good moves.
Holmscheid had a good chance there, but he couldn't find the puck on the tape. So Chaska's have to keep it in the zone. Benz, who recently committed the penalty and exited the box after the Holy Angels goal, is out there now playing for Chaska. Bronson squeaks in there behind our official. Puck is loose out in front. Olmscheid playing good defense. Nice play from Nick Olmscheid. He's sending it back around, but nobody was there for Chaska, and Mike Kester's going to stop it before it heads all the way down the ice. Now, they caught Holy Angels mid-line change. Chaska has 3-on-2. Here's Kester. Kester stops short. Blocked out front, and it's going to be Stephen Blauer who falls, or nearly fell, after taking that one right off the kneecap, I believe. That looked like it hurt. Now it's pushed back around. Kester at the point. Kester sends it back for Lavelle. Billy Bronson wanted a stoppage. Potentially goalie interference. No, that is dislodged. And that's dislodged with 9:38 to go. We're going to get a face-off here in the Holy Angel zone. Nope. Chaska's going to try to get a late change off.
Back to Pitlick there with his elusiveness. He often draws a lot of similarities to his brother, Rem Pitlick, who's currently a sophomore for the Gophers.
Yeah, that's something we were going to touch on in the pregame show, but we didn't get to because of our time restriction. Rem Pitlick is playing for the Gophers, is that right?
Yep. He's a draft pick of the Nashville Predators, too.
All right, there you go. Your daily hockey insight. I'm not a huge hockey guy, but Colin is, so there's your insight from that. I'm a basketball guy. You'll hear me on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network basketball streams. And Colin and Taylor Hanson, our camera operator this evening. You'll hear both of them on the hockey streams this season, so I hope you enjoy it. Down at the other end, Jack Brigman was tripped up, it looked like, before he could get a shot off. He wanted a penalty.
That's a good no call there.
Very. Kester playing defense as head coach for Chaska, Dave Snuggery, barks out some instructions to his team below us. And nearly offside, but not. Shea Lavelle scores! Mike Kester gave a dime to Shea Lavelle, and that's a 2-1 hockey game. Shea Lavelle gets Chaska back ahead, 2-1. Shea Lavelle from Mike Kester.
Gopher to a Badger.
We will not be seeing that pass much in the future. Chaska's crowd is into it here. Mike Kester wanting him to get pumped up. A 2-1 lead for the Hawks.
Could have been more nice awareness play there on that 2-on-1 by Kester. Just goes tic-tac down to the corner of the net.
Beautiful looking goal there. 2-1 here in favor of Chaska midway through our second period. Still in the Holy Angels zone is the puck. Shots are 20-12 in favor of the Hawks. Puck is loose in the neutral zone still. Kester reclaims it. No, that's Mason Kulich. There we go, who reclaims it. Bach left the net. Left a vacated opening there for Holy Angels, but they couldn't capitalize. Their fans wanted something doing there.
If I remember correctly, Justin Bach misplayed a puck in the opener last year with Laconia, which led to a goal.
Now, if he's going to watch this after this game, he is going to kill you after you said that one. Yep.
First game gaffes.
Yep. Good kid is Bach. Here's Kulich, who centered one off for Ethan McDonald. Ethan McDonald was held, it looks like. You know it's going to be interference. Ethan McDonald had a beautiful centering pass come from Mason Kulich, and we're going to get a penalty. It's going to be interference against Holy Angels, so Chaska on their third power play of the game.
Some interesting music choice here for their pen kill to try to help out the players.
Unsure of that. Good night, very nice arena they have here, though, Colin.
Oh, beautiful.
Home of the Minnesota Magicians, the home of the Holy Angels Stars here, Richfield Ice Arena and Al Payne Memorial Arena. Phenomenal arena they have here for us to broadcast from this evening. We hope you're enjoying our stream so far.
This used to be home to one of the very accredited hockey teams, Richfield, which is no longer a part of the team, although they just did start back up with co-op of Holy Family. Or not Holy Family, Southwest Christian.
I think you're thinking of Holy Family and Waconia and that girls co-op.
Yes.
The Wildfire, as they call themselves. Back on the ice, Blaine Warner for Chaska has it. Back behind the net is Keith Fletcher. Fletcher had it. Brett Pitlick took a spill. Here's Mike Kester looking for the puck, but instead Fletcher's going to hang on to it. Fletcher fires one on, almost caught. Luke Miller sleeping down there. Drops down and saves it with 7:23 to go in period number 2. 21-12. The shot's 2-1.
Speaking of that Holy Family team, they got a pretty good squad this year, although they did lose their starting goaltender, Jared Moe, along with their defenseman, James Rooney, and Peter Tabor. So,
you're talking about the boys team, of course.
Yes, I am.
Chaska is in the same section as Holy Family, Minnetonka, and remind me of the last one, Eden Prairie.
Yes,
that's a very good section that Chaska's going to have to get through if they want to get to that elusive or state tournament.
3 top 10 teams in the state that pose stance in Chaska.
Chaska, I think if it weren't for their lack of experience, they might be ranked a little bit higher in those rankings.
I'd agree with you.
To a media outlet, when you see all these sophomores on one team, as Mike Kester fires one on, it was patted away by Luke Miller. As I was saying before, Kester had a shot. If you were to look at this roster and see all the sophomores that are on the list, you wouldn't think this team could be very good. But the young talent this team possesses is really something else.
You just got to remember, with all the sophomores, they all played last year 25 games, so they do have the experience.
And you heard Blaine Warner say that in the pregame interview is on HBN Conversations. That's a new series we'll be starting up. Blaine Warner was our first episode. If you missed it, you can check it out on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. There's a link to that out there. Watch Blaine Warner and I conversation. We had it earlier this week. It was aired before the game here this evening. But if you missed it, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. You'll see the YouTube link there.
Just getting some very nice looks on this power play here.
Yep. It's Holy Angels' Riley Zangs who went to the box for interference as Ethan McDonald tried to get a shot off. But now here back live, it's Billy Bronson. Bronson taps it around to Lavelle. Lavelle looking for an option. Magnuson's up at the point, but instead Lavelle's going to take it. Lavelle's going to fire it. It's blocked out front for Holy Angels by Brigman, and they're going to clear it back down, and the penalty is going to be killed off.
Holy Angels did a good job weathering the storm there with a couple of nice looks that Chaska had.
That's right. So we're back full strength here. Good power play again for Chaska. They just couldn't capitalize in the score column. 2-1 the score, 5:20 to go in this period. Puck is high above the ice. and it enters the Chaska zone. Shane Lavelle almost had a good opportunity there, but instead it's poked back out to the neutral zone. For Holy Angels rather, it's Freddie Macchiani who enters. Had it stolen away by Olmscheid. Olmscheid pushes ahead for Chaska's Owen Thomas. Owen Thomas, the sophomore, didn't get much time last year, but he sees some varsity ice this year, Colin. Back behind it's McDonald, the sophomore. Now it's over back for Magnuson, another sophomore. You look at this Chaska roster, the sophomores, it's at an abundance. Seniors, you got a couple of them in Mason Kulix. You've got Landry Cuss out there. A couple other seniors, Benner Bansis, the goaltender for Chaska. Tony Sigurdsson also finishing out as that fourth senior on the roster. Handful of juniors and a handful of sophomores. No freshmen on the varsity roster this year, though. They had a handful of freshmen last year, which is now obviously the sophomore class. So continuing with the young theme here as Kester has it out at the point. He has a nice fancy dangling stick move. Oh, there's a beautiful shot. A beautiful move from Kester as he enters. The shot was blocked by Miller, though. A nice save as Kester had a pretty slick move entering the zone.
Taken down behind the net. Up to the point. Shoots. Puck goes wide. Starkey picks up the puck. Throws out to Thomas. Thomas tips out of the zone. Picked up. Blistered by Thomas. Thomas steals the puck. He's got an opportunity here. Shoots. Just drove us out of the net. Puck goes down in the corner. Up to the point.
Thomas with a nice opportunity there. Jeez, Landry Cuss take a bit of a headshot in there into the boards, but he hops back up. Owen Thomas had the nice shot down there. He shot it just wide, though.
That one grazed the post there.
Warner enters the zone. Warner interfered with, and we're going to get a penalty coming up against Holy Angels.
That might be a penalty shot.
We'll see.
Sure.
Maybe it is a penalty shot. Nope.
Unfortunately, no.
Just going to be a slash. So Chaska will go back on the power play for the third time tonight. Where's the fourth? Fourth. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Fourth time. Max Hannon, our statistician and producer here this evening, helping me out with that one. 3:36 to go in the period. We have a penalty going against Holy Angels. For slashing.
Oh, another puck come out of play into the vicinity of the fans. Looks like everyone seems to be okay. You'd think that after the first two pucks that went out of play that everyone would be ready to go for one.
That's right. Peter Laird picked up the penalty for Holy Angels. Here's Barrett. Barrett almost had a shot out of possession, but instead it's poked away by Jack Knapp for the Stars. 3:19 and ticking here in this second period. Barrett up ahead for, that's Fletcher who had it. Now it's Kester at the point. Kester over for Pitlick. Gopher to Gopher. Now it's Gopher to Gopher once more. Pitlick over to Kester. Kester swings it back around. Kester, Barrett, and Pitlick playing the point on this penalty. Pitlick has an opportunity. Shot in, and I can't see the puck, but it looks like it's going to be a stoppage, and it is. The puck poked loose at the end of the play, and now we got a little bit. Keith Fletcher's throwing some shots. Here we go. Fletcher is going at it with Henry Bitter of Holy Angels. Let's see if we get anything out of this one. Fletcher and Bitter threw some shots back and forth at each other. That was sure interesting.
There's that aggressiveness from Fletcher there that can draw penalties.
It looks like we're going to get Bitter.
Oh, just kidding. We're going to get some coincidentals.
Fletcher tried to escape into the bench, but the referee didn't fold for that, and both 8 teams from either team are going to go to the box. Chaska's still going to have a 4-on-3, though. Still a minute and 17 left in the penalty to Laird. So it's going to be Bitter and Fletcher going for their respective teams at 2:52 left in this period. It's probably going to be for roughing. They threw some shots back and forth at each other.
A little bit of frustration may be boiling over here for Holy Angels as the extracurriculars have been increasing a little bit.
Fletcher's not new to this penalty box. He's an aggressive player.
Some say the penalty box is Fletcher's second home.
We'll see. 26-12 are the shots.
Coach Snugger is wondering here why Chaska's getting this penalty.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious if we go back and watch this replay of this. Coach Snugger doesn't I mean, he's probably just getting his lip in, but I think both players were deserving of the penalties there. Were they 5-minute majors? I believe they were, because they're not up there on the board. So they weren't.
2-minute minors. Quinn Sentinels don't get put up on the board.
Okay.
They just get let out after 2 minutes, so they'll be out at the 50 after a whistle after the 52-second mark.
Okay. See, that's something I didn't know. So you learn something new every day. I'm not exactly a hockey insider. I could say you are. So that's why I do the basketball games. You can catch our first basketball game Saturday afternoon from North St. Paul.
So how's that basketball team going to look this year
You know what? I think
coming off that state appearance?
As Ethan Benz fires one in, I think they're going to be pretty good. It's going to be a different look Chaska team. You're not going to see the seniors Miles Hansen, Alex Strazzani, and Andrew Coleman, to name a couple of them, that you're used to seeing. So Cole Nicholson and Zach Leah, Matt Eliason, Parker Bjorklund are going to make up 4 of the starting 5. We'll wait to see. Obviously, we don't know anything official yet, but that's the presumed starting 5. So I think
we be looking for a little bit more balanced scoring this year?
Yeah, hopefully. I think Nicholson and Bjorklund are probably going to be your 2 most powerful players. But we'll see. Come Saturday, we'll have to see who really steps up. I think you're going to see a lot more guys come off the bench than you did last year as we approach the 2-minute mark here on this hockey game. But, yeah, it should be fun. Our first game, as I said, right here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Go to ChaskaBasketballReport.com to watch all of our streams, both hockey and basketball. A blocker save from Luke Miller as Billy Bronson fired one on. It goes up and hitting the twine with 1:47 left and 12 seconds to go in the penalty.
If I'm right, I think that's the 4th puck out of play tonight. This one wasn't nearly as harmful as the other 3.
Yeah, earlier. I almost took one of the chops, but thank goodness for the invention of ice around the hockey arena.
No, it should be interesting. Looking forward to going to some of the basketball games this year, supporting the school.
All right, Warner in the dot. The puck hasn't moved yet. There's a...
The linesman takes another spill.
Well, I've been taking 2 of them tonight. Puck's cleared as the penalty is killed.
Like you said earlier, it's first game of the season for everyone, huh?
I don't know, yeah. It looks... I mean, we've said it a lot of times tonight. It's for our first game of the season, the players' first game of the season, and obviously the officials' first game of the season. So hopefully everything clears itself out by the time we get down the road here. Chaska with an opportunity here. 4-on-4 hockey. Warner fired one in. I think you might have been trying to get Owen Thomas on a tap-in goal, but Owen Thomas couldn't grab the puck. So now Holy Angels pushes down. It's Mackie Zabinski who has it, as we have hit the 1 minute remaining mark here in this second period. 53 seconds left, make it now. Pitlick, fancy stick work. Here's Thomas. Thomas took a big hit down right in front of the Holy Angels students. Kester gives it right back to him though. So Thomas fails to grab the puck on his own though.
The next whistle, the 2 Quinceañeros will come out.
That's right. Shot inside, tipped by Cuss out front, but it wound up in the clothing of Miller for Holy Angels, and nothing doing there for Chaska.
Cuss have himself a nice game tonight. He has a goal, and he's had a couple good looks, a couple tips.
He has the puck now. He sends it up ahead. He thought somebody was going to be there to hold it as we have 18 seconds to play. Cuss fighting with Zabinski at neutral ice. This is Mason Kulix, who tingles twine and scores. Mason Kulix's first varsity goal comes with 10 seconds left in the second period, and it's 3-1 Hawks. A memorable goal there for the Chaska seniors' first varsity goal, and it makes it a 3-1 game. Bit of a heartwarming moment there for her to see Kulix get his first goal.
Nice story from Mason Kulix. He played hockey when he was younger. He had to step away for a while due to concussions and injuries. But ever since last year, he's back and making an impact for the Hawks.
Great moment for Kulix with just a couple seconds left in the period. Time's going to expire on the middle frame. We go to the break with a 3-1 score count. I thought it was a pretty great period for Chaska. They're winning the shot category 30-12.
Yeah, I thought they built on that first period, and they were kind of buzzing a little bit more here in the second. So
we'll go to break here. Chaska holding a 3-1 advantage through 2. We'll be right back on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network.
This Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network live stream is brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick. Above and beyond marketing communications and St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab.
Well, really quick here from Richard Leisterman and Ryan Paul back on. We're going to play the Blaine Warner interview once more for anybody that didn't catch it in our pregame show. So earlier this week I sat down with the Hawks Jr. and we had a nice conversation at Chaska Community Center. We'll play this for you again. You can watch it on YouTube and follow me on Twitter at RyanPaul21 to get the link to that. Here's Blaine Warner.
Chaska, thank you for being with us before practice today, sir. Let's jump right in here since we don't have much time. We obviously see you guys have a very, very young team. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, a couple freshmen in there. You guys also play in a very tough section with Minnetonka on the regular season schedule. Eden Prairie, Holy Family is a very good team in there. How do you guys hang along with those teams when you're such a young team on paper?
I say we're very young on paper, but most of us have been varsity for a year or so now, so we look very young on paper, but overall I'm not worried about the team we have.
So kind of branching off of what I just said about Tonka, Holy Family, the teams in your section, they're obviously very strong. They've kind of in the last couple of years, or even in a while, they've been very strong clubs, programs. How do you guys hang out? How do you guys hang with them kind of in the section tournament once it comes to that?
I think for sure we're going to need to be playing our best hockey towards the end of the season. It's going to take a little time for us to get there, but towards the end of the season, I think if we're playing our best hockey, we should be able to beat those teams.
So let's jump kind of into you personally here as a hockey player. You had 32 points last season, pretty balanced between goals and assists. You were a sophomore. What are some goals you have to improve for yourself this season? What are you looking forward to improving about your game this season?
I'd say my biggest goal for the season is to make it to the state tournament, obviously. Secondly, I want to just capitalize on more of my chances I'm getting to be more consistent. I guess just consistency is the thing that I'm trying to improve in my game personally.
Alright. So kind of staying on the topic of your personal level, there's been some talks about possibly you and a couple other guys foregoing your senior year of high school and moving on to the USHL. Have you made a decision on what you're going to be doing after your junior year?
No, as of right now, I haven't really made a decision. I'm trying to kind of block that out, just focus on this year and see how everything goes. I'm planning to go there after the season, and we'll see how that goes. And then after that season's over, just kind of me and my family sit down and make a decision what's best for me.
So, as far as the USHL goes, can you give the viewers a little bit of an explanation, a summary of what the USHL actually is, if they might not know?
The USHL is kind of like a league that, if you don't live in Minnesota, you preferably try to play there. It's one of the best junior leagues to play in, so it's kind of unlikely for Minnesota to leave, but they feel ready for it to leave.
So you were drafted by the Fargo Force, correct?
Yeah.
So how does that work with you moving away? Do you go and stay up with a team? How does that work?
You stay with another family. It's kind of just like the same as high school here. It's a lot similar, but just different league.
So, is
said it's not super common in high schoolers to go and do this, but I know it was Casey Middlestat. Did he do it, or did he come back? He played a couple games before the high school season, and then came back to high school, played, and then left. That's more unlikely for someone to do. It's just a little harder. So you've already committed. Let's talk kind of college hockey now. You committed recently. Played the University of Nebraska in Omaha. What kind of helped you make the decision? What stood out about Omaha that made you really make your final decision there? I'd say the coaching staff for sure. They remind me a lot of the coaches I've had growing up, and so it just seemed like the right place, and the facilities just gave me. So what are you looking forward to about the college hockey experience? It's obviously different than high school hockey at many levels. What's kind of the main thing you're looking forward to as far as college hockey goes? Just the atmosphere in the building, like that's a huge thing for me. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So when you do go and play college hockey, what are the kind of the main differences between high school hockey, USHL, college, and pro? What are kind of the main differences between not only the level of play, but the atmosphere, so to say, or kind of the experience? I'd say the speed is the main thing. Like my high school, the game's not that much different. It's just the speed that goes up, and so that's just the number one thing. I gotta keep getting better at faster. So, you have a very great future ahead of you. Kind of look back on what your experience has been so far in your hockey career. What's kind of been the one big thing or the one big person that's really helped you out or that you'll take away from this high school hockey and after experience? I'd say the thing that gave me the best success for high school hockey is the Great White Academy. They really got me on the ice every day to get better and work on the little things. So I'd say that's the greatest thing that's happened to me so far. Thank you for your time. We got Blaine Warner again here, Chaska Jr. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
come over to us, so we're just going to do a quick shot here. So welcome back to Richfield Ice Arena and Alpine Memorial Arena. Welcome inside kind of our broadcast area here. Colin Jacobson joining me here for the first stream of the season. We got Max Hannon in here doing production for us. Taylor's on the camera.
Doing everything they can to stop Mike Hester. He's working so hard right now. It's just a matter of time before he gets that goal.
Yep. All right, let's get back to the action here. Holy Angels is finishing their team huddle again. Thanks for joining us, everybody, here on the Chaska Broadcast Network. Colin Jacobson, Ryan Paul here, coming to you, proudly sponsored by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick, St. Francis Orthopedic Rehab, and Above and Beyond Marketing Communications. Here we go with the third period.
Getting their legs under them.
Yep, that's exactly right. I agree. So just a couple seconds in, we got a stoppage. We're going to face off. Let's just recap here real quick. 30 shots for Chaska, 12 for the Stars. In the goals column, 3-1 in favor of the Hawks. Landry Cuss with a multi-point game in his first contest. Hawks. So we're back in action here. This is Mike Kester. Hawks, oh, big shot there to Ethan Benz. He fell to the ice pretty violently. Dump back into the Holy Angels zone. Olmscheid now worked around by Holy Angels. Brigman from the ice shot, or no, that was Knapp rather who shot it from the ice, and a little bit of a weak shot. Penalty here coming, I believe. We're going to get.
Yeah, I think that's more a little bit of a weaker call there. It looks like he was already kind of off balance on one foot, and he took the little stick.
Send Lavelle to the penalty box. Chaska's third penalty of the game. It's going to be 2 minutes for the Hawks sophomore. So 16-11 here in the final frame. Holy Angels going to go on their power play. They're 1 for 2 tonight. A goal coming for the Stars in that second period. Shane Lavelle. Memorial Arena. Tempers flaring. Leave it at that.
Not seeing too much from Holy Angels with their hair.
It's been a pretty mild game. I mean, haven't seen too many explosive plays from the Stars. This is Zabinski who enters. Lost the puck. Good play there by Barrett to poke it away. Now Zabinski with it back around in the zone. Good check by John Starkey, the state runner for Chaska. Zabinski recollects now. John Starkey playing very good defense for the Hawks. Now it's a deflection, a shot coming from Zhang. Zhang shot it high. It might have been deflected out front, but nevertheless it goes over the crossbar and not even on goal. Spencer Sandy. Sandy had a goal earlier. Justin Bach had a nice save, or maybe it went off the back of the net, but a good chance for Holy Angels. Another shot here coming for the Stars. Some bodies flying around on the ice. Now it is Holy Angels. Stephen Blauer who put one towards the net. No good. Just good, I guess, aggressive possession on the power play here from Holy Angels. Their first power play was scored on, and an aggressive one here, and the third one here tonight, Colin.
Yeah, no, they're starting to get some better looks on this power play here as Chaska kind of started running around in their D zone.
Yep. Right directly back into the play as it's worked around in the corner. Olmscheid battling for it down there with Zangs for Holy Angels. Now it's back around. let us know how we're doing here on the first broadcast of this 2017-2018 Hawks Broadcast Network live stream season, brought to you by Lenz and Chevrolet Buick here. Ryan Paul and Colin Jacobson with you from Richfield, Minnesota on this November evening. North St. Paul. Mike Kester put one off the post. It tinged here with 13 and a half minutes left. Kester had a good opportunity on goal there. I think that might have been Chaska's first shot of the period, shot on goal of the period.
Let's expand a little bit more on the explosive plays from Holy Angels. They just got that new coach this year, Pat Griswold, and they're a very relatively young team, so you can kind of expect them to be running around a little bit until they get a little bit more experience and get bigger and start to be able to make some more of those explosive plays.
We mentioned new coach for Holy Angels, Patrick Griswold, briefly in the pregame show. He, before here, he had spent 6 seasons, I believe, at Minnehaha Academy. His alma mater had roughly a 500 record there, and now he comes for a new beginning here at Holy Angels.
Yeah, that Minnehaha could beat last year.
Yep. So Griswold seeing Chaska once again here, but just coaching a different team.
Looking to get a little bit of a revenge. We'll see how that works out there.
Hopefully the Hawks can get a win here this evening. Puck is motionless behind the play, and now it's finally poked loose. This is Bronson who has it for Chaska. Bronson fires one to an open net out front. Nobody could put it home, though. And a nice save there from Luke Miller, the Stars goalie, with 12 minutes and 20 seconds to play in regulation. 3-1 Hawks.
Chaska nearly doubling Holy Angels shots right now, 32-16.
They're winning the score battle 1-3, and that's all that matters at the end of the day here. So with just over 12 minutes to play here, Holy Angels has a chance. Hendrickson enters the zone. Good defense. Chaska's defense really playing well tonight, I think, Colin.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. They're limiting them to a low amount of shots, keeping most things to the outside. As soon as I say that, they get a break to the middle, but that's turned away.
It's all right. Puck is fluttered around in the air. Fletcher looking to recollect it, but instead it's Holy Angels who has it. Now here's Bronson. Bronson up and over the heads of some Holy Angels guys. That's Stars zone, but they're back there. Here's Holy Angels with a scoring opportunity. He slows up and it's fired just wide. That was Owen Neuwirth. I was trying to find his name. Owen Neuwirth had the opportunity there, but he shot it over the head. And Justin Bach pokes one away. The Holy Angels, I'd imagine they're football players. They've all got dyed hair. They've all got bleached hair. The Holy Angels Stars were state champions in the prep bowl that they just played in last weekend. Well, congratulations to them. Obviously, Chaska had that phenomenal regular season in football going 8-0, and then they communicating with the athletic director earlier this week over email, and he said he couldn't send me a roster because some of their football players hadn't returned yet. So maybe that's why we don't have them, a couple of them on the sheet. Maybe Laird and Hendrickson, both the two players that we don't have on the sheet, are both football players. So maybe. That's all we're going to say for that. 10:34 to go in the third period. A shot from Lavelle from the blue line, a nice saucer right in the chest of Miller for his 15th save of the night. Puck is loose in the Chaska zone. This is 26 Olmscheid. Olmscheid fires one right off the mask of Miller. Olmscheid still trying to hang on to it. Zabinski almost got laid out by Kester, but he slowed up intelligently. And now Chaska's going to have to still loses the puck. Here is Lavelle. Lavelle fires one right into the glove of Luke Miller, the senior goaltender for the Stars, and we get another hold of play with 9:38 to go. We're going to face off in the Holy Angel zone. Back live, Pitlick, fancy stick work as we've seen so much of tonight. A shot from the point. You know what that shot reminded me of? That reminded me of Billy Bronson's game winner last year against was it Benilde?
Yes, it was Benilde St. Margaret's.
Chaska came back from a deficit. I think it was a significant deficit as we have a delayed penalty here. Bach's going to come off. The penalty is obviously going to be against Holy Angels. Chaska will have the advantage for absolutely nothing. But we're going to get a penalty against Holy Angels. 5th one of the evening, so sloppy play as far as penalties go for the Stars in this first night of the hockey season. Face off in the zone of Holy Angels. Blaine Warner's back in the dot. We've seen that a lot tonight. Here's Rhett Pitlick, we've also seen a lot tonight, handling the puck for the Hawks. Pitlick showing off his moves. Here's up to Kester. Go for it. A good opportunity there for Blaine Warner. He shot it just wide. I believe he had an open net. Briefly grab a hold of it, and now Holy Angels is going to get it clear, and Kester's going to retreat to collect for the Hawks. Working ahead is Mike Kester, the Tri-City USHL player and the future Minnesota Gopher. This is Jack Bringman, who has it for Holy Angels, and he is laid out by Mike Kester. That's what we like to see from the Hawks Jr. On the other end, Warner with it. Good attempt there, but no good coming of it. Warner simply got a shot on goal, and now a pass intended for Kester out of the reach, and Holy Angels is going to be able to change players here with a minute left in this penalty. That went to number 18 for the Holy Angels Stars. That's Henry Bitt.
There's that ability that Justin Bach has to play the puck there. Helps out Bronson on that 2-on-1.
This is Bronson coming up ahead across the blue, across the red. Now he dumps it back for Lavelle. Lavelle enters. Lavelle, a nice fancy move. Somebody wants the puck out front. It's Olmscheid. Now it's worked across. Now it's Benz who has it. Benz back over to Bronson. Chaska tape to tape on the power play here. This is Benz back over to Magnuson. Benz swinging it around on the power play here. Who's going to take the shot? Bronson has a player in front of him, so he's not going to be able to get a clean look at that. 7-6-5 ticking down to the penalty. Lavelle's got an open net. He fires one on. It's out in front. No. Nobody was home. So as the penalty expires, I'm going to get back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Puck still in the Chaska zone. A good job in the last 30 seconds of that penalty, or the power play rather, getting that puck in their zone and keeping it there. Here's an opportunity for Chaska. I couldn't see who it was. Benz who had an opportunity. He had it from Lavelle, and that didn't go. So still stays at 3-1 here. Here's Lavelle. Lavelle was hesitant, and now this is Magnuson. Magnuson up top, and he shoots it just a bit too high. Goes off and into the end of the arena here. So 7:06 go in this period. We have not only another stoppage, but our 5th puck out of play tonight.
It's been a little bit of a while since we had one of those.
Yeah. Earlier in the evening. Almost lost his own, yeah. Landry Cuss tried to get away with one there. He caught it with his hand and pushed it back into the zone, but I think he was offside. So a little bit of a good attempt there. So puck comes outside the zone, right on top of the tree orthopedic logo. Kuliks at the red line. Works it.
So if Holy Angels want to win this game, they're going to have to start taking some chances here as the clock's ticking down.
Yeah, we were saying earlier in the game, as two Chaska players collide. Cuss has a glove left out on the rink. It's been a pretty mild game. I mean, there's not really been any good looks that Holy Angels has had, except for a couple fluke chances that they might have got. As this is Kuliks who enters. Kuliks is offsides. Warner was a little too early.
Yeah, playing at 5-on-5, they really haven't had too much. I mean, they had the few chances.
Face off in the neutral zone. One. But Holy Angels now has an opportunity. Sandy has it. I believe Sandy has a goal on the night. Warner getting a good check at center ice. Keith Fletcher took a spill behind the play. You might have heard some oohs and ahs or ohs. But anyway, it's Rhett Pillick down to the other end. Pillick dangling with a stick. He sends it off for Warner. It was just a bit too out in front. Warner now in the corner. Warner in the corner now, and it's sent over for Castro at the point.
Little malfunction with the banner.
Greg Erickson and Above Beyond Marketing Communications did a great job with the banner. So thanks to him for those. More than the average player. Covered puck by Miller, and we're going to get a stoppage of time here. 4:37 left in this regulation.
Yeah, it was a nice little backhand toe drag that Ben tried to pull off there.
I'm going to restate it again, Colin. This arena that they got here in Richfield is just fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. They got seating all around.
Yep.
Just a really great atmosphere and place to watch a game. I can't just imagine if it was full, what that atmosphere would be like.
For the Minnesota, I mean, they have numbers on all the bleachers. They got numbers on all the bleachers. So for the Minnesota Magicians games, I'd imagine they sell seats and that whole deal. But yeah, wraparound seating around the whole perimeter of the arena, it makes just for a great atmosphere here.
Yeah, very historic arena here in Richfield.
When you think of Richfield, you don't exactly. I mean, from us Chaska people, I don't exactly think of a nice, I guess a nice arena like this. I don't want to rip on them too much, but just when Richfield comes to mind, it's not exactly the most top-notch city in the state. So it's nice to read a nice little bit of a gem of an arena, if you even want to call it.
Yeah, hopefully that Richfield Southwest Christian can blossom and turn back into Richfield, so they can bring back their program just by themselves.
Not exactly the most, the most. Southwest Christians, we have a little tussle behind the play. Justin Bach had a nice save on that possession. So, with 3:48 to go, I mean, yeah, as we said, a very nice arena here, and hopefully Richfield will get back in the game here with hockey. So Holy Angels resides in this arena right now. So, as well as Minnesota Magicians. It's a nice little place.
Hey, what do you think of those Holy Angels jerseys? They're kind of nice.
They've got some they had warm-up jerseys. I remember you were back in the locker room after playing for the JV team, but they had advertisements on their jerseys. I know they had a big State Farm logo, and so yeah. They're giving Hendrickson some grief for that. It's going to be his second penalty of the game, number 21 Hendrickson for Holy Angels. his second infraction of the evening. So there's
That's
three.
just a senseless play there.
Yeah,
he didn't even have the puck. Can't go and do that.
With their team down 2 goals with just over 3 minutes to go, that's not what your team needs.
Coach Griswold's not going to be too happy with that one.
Yep.
Essentially kind of just took themselves out.
Yep, so we'll see if Chaska can close this one out. Hopefully they can. This is Kester at the point. Works it around for Olmscheid. Olmscheid, here's that Chaska power play that we've seen quite a bit tonight. I believe this is the 6th penalty against Holy Angels. So Blaine Warner had a nice shot. It's a goal. That one trickled in right under the leg of Luke Miller. And no more than 20 seconds into the penalty, Blaine Warner has a goal, and Chaska has a 4-1 lead.
That's just what Chaska wants to do, make him pay for that stupid penalty. Makes that hole even bigger for Holy Angels.
You know, we go back to that whole, I mean, I'll talk about the goal here in a second, but we go back to the nice facility that they have here. And I got to say, the Holy Angels, I said earlier, we've been communicating with their athletic director, and I actually talked to Coach Griswold earlier in the week, and very, very nice people, very great people to work with here at Holy Angels and Richfield Ice Arena. Thanks to them for hosting us tonight. It's really been a pleasure, and hopefully Chaska can come away with the victory. So if we approach 3 minutes to go here, Chaska.
Holy Angels is a pretty historic school, aren't they? Like
Yeah,
football, didn't Larry Fitzgerald go there?
I don't know much. Yeah, I think he did. I think you're right. So yeah, obviously Larry Fitzgerald, the Arizona Cardinals receiver from Minnesota. You know, everybody knows the story about how he was the ball boy for the Vikings back in the day. But yeah, so a lot of and we go back to basketball here for a second. Basketball in Minnesota is really becoming a hotbed. You know, you have basketball talent's really, really starting to blossom out of the state. I know you don't follow it that much, but
yeah, not many people really think about Minnesota and they go, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's a basketball state."
Yep.
But they have been able to produce some nice players.
yeah, you got Gary Trent. He's starting at Duke right now. If you ever see Duke on TV, which I'm sure you will, if you see Trent Jr. out there, he played for Apple Valley for a couple years. Tyus Jones, the Timberwolves point guard, has a brother. Blaine Warner in the box for the Hawks as the faceoff is in the Chaska zone here, coming back from the timeout. A 4-1 deficit, just down low. Nice save from Justin Bach, number 37 on the night. So a nice debut, or not a debut, but a nice opening game from the Hawks.
Yeah, Bach looks sharp. He's has some nice angles. Picking up rebounds.
Bach is a
Why does he say that?
In his 22 games, we'll finish the stat here. In his 22 games, he was 7-3 as a starter. Saved 88% of his shots. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. Couldn't record a shutout though, but He gets a goal scored on him here, so with 2 minutes to go, the score is 2-4 in favor of Chaska, so we'll see where the goal comes from.
Seems like someone's turned up the music here, trying to get the crowd back into the game.
They've got 2 minutes to score 2 goals. Don't count them out, but I wouldn't exactly count them in.
That's what they needed, though.
Yeah, little something. They've been mediocre all game. I was waiting for it to happen. I got faith in Bach, but something had to happen. 2
power play goals tonight for them, though. They've skated a lot better with the man advantage than they have at 5-on-5. So penalties hurting the Hawks here tonight. That could be the minor storyline.
We didn't mention. I don't remember if we mentioned Blaine Warner was the one who had the last penalty for Chaska, but he's out of the box now after the goal scored. Here we go. Final 1 minute and 39 seconds left. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to work with you this evening, Colin. Taylor did a great job on the pregame show. I know we had some technical difficulties with the audio, but Max Hannon did a great job with the stats and the production here this evening. It's been a great first game for this revamped Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. I'm glad that I could share this with everybody. My story, if you want to read how the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network and Chaska basketball, I tweeted my story out last night. It's really great how far we've come here ever since 2 years ago. I remember I was sitting in the Chaska freshman basketball gym and watching those guys and started the Chaska freshman basketball court, and it's crazy to see how far we've come now. So
yeah, it's been pretty cool to see yourself and your perseverance you put through, and you really like doing this, and it's awesome the opportunity you've given so many Hawks fans to see with all their coverage of basketball last year and beginning with hockey.
As we go under, shot go just high. Goalie is out of the net for Holy Angels. Chaska wanted an offside call. They're not going to give it to him, so a 6-on-5 advantage here for Holy Angels. Let's see, they've been pretty solid on the advantage tonight. Let's see if they can do it with the extra player. Bach with a chest save, 33.8 remaining on the clock. Here, let's see if Chaska can close it out.
Just wanted to say a quick thank you to our 592 views and counting tonight. That's awesome.
Great. Thank you for everybody, your support. It's really appreciated. I mean, our sponsors, London Chevrolet, Above and Beyond Marketing, and St. Francis Orthopedics. You guys, thank you for all your support. The clock's still running as the stoppage.
Let's turn it on and then let's turn it off.
I guess it's balanced, so whatever. But, thanks, I was saying, everybody, for your support. We have almost 600 viewers tonight, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming on. Little fruit snack action. 27 seconds to go. Chaska's going to probably just try to close this one out. Pass the puck around, keep it off the Holy Angels sticks. Here's an opportunity for Lavelle, though, up front. As I say that, they almost get a scoring opportunity.
Try to put a little more salt in the wound.
Yeah. Well, 10 seconds and this game will be iced away. The puck cleared out, and that will more than likely end the game. Chaska as an icing's called, but Chaska's going to come away with the victory here, hopefully with a score of 4-2 in the win column. So the Hawks will start out 1-0 in the year. Holy Angels is going to drop to 0-1. Holy Angels is going to drop to the new direction of head coach Pat Griswold in his first year.
Bach looked pretty sharp.
Justin Bach, the junior, had a nice night, so that is going to do it for us. Well, welcome back to the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Hawks coming with a 4-2 victory this evening from Richfield against Holy Angels. Here, first I'm going to go to my partner Taylor Hansen here. He's going to be, I want to introduce him first. If you didn't catch him on the pregame show, Taylor Hansen right here. He'll be with you for a lot of Hawks hockey games this year. Give us the scoring rundown for Chaska tonight.
So, scoring for Chaska tonight, we got junior number 2, Blaine Warner with a goal. Senior number 9, Mason Kuliks with his first varsity goal. Senior number 11, Landry Cuss. And sophomore number 21, Shane Lavelle.
For the Holy Angels Stars, both goals coming on the power play. Macchiani also had an assist. So Landry Cuss had a multi-point game for Chaska, and Macchiani had a multi-point game for the Stars. The other goal coming from Spencer Sandy, unassisted. Or no, assist by Macchiani. His goal was unassisted. So a 4-2 victory tonight. Taylor, some of your takeaways from tonight's game.
Takeaways from tonight.
Sorry, I put you on the spot there a little bit.
Chaska, it was in the Holy Angels zone most of the game there, as Chaska had a total of 38 shots. Wonderful game by Holy Angels. Senior goalie Luke Miller there saved a total of 34 shots. Just Chaska overplayed them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Holy Angels scored both their goals in the power play, it's good for Holy Angels. I mean, it's good and bad for Holy Angels. They're really going to have to try to stay out of the box. That's going to wrap things up from us from Richfield Arts Arena in the Alpine Memorial Arena. Ryan Paul signing off, pregame partner Taylor Hansen, Colin Jacobson doing the camera right now, but he called the game with me. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Max Hannon, our producer and statistician tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Signing off is Ryan Paul. Our next live stream will be this Saturday from North St. Paul. I'll be calling the basketball game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a good night, and Soar Hawks.